Educate, empower, and enrich the lives of youth and teens. That's the mission behind Arts Conservatory for Teens. And Dr. Alex Harris and the organization provide tools for self-improvement, leadership development, and arts and cultural enrichment. And guess what? He joins us now to talk more about the program. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you this morning?
I'm well. Again, this is going to be one of the interviews where I know I don't have a lot of time, but we've got to fit a lot in here because what you've been able to do is absolutely awesome for the community. But take us back. What need did you see in the community and why did you want to help?
Well, I saw a lack of accessibility, specifically to the students who are underserved or low-income communities that just do not have the bridge to the opportunities. And so what my business partner Herbert Murphy and we wanted to ensure that we provide that bridge and providing the access to educate, empower, and enrich the lives of young folks.
And with music, with culture, which, by the way, your background is pretty impressive, and you talk about it all started in a backyard for you, and you've been able to have a music career.
Right.
Why did you want to be able to focus on music and show how important that is for you?
Well, we focus on various aspects of the arts, inclusive of music, but also dance and acting and cinematography, as well as visual arts. And we also engage the students in game coding. So we've been able to really explore the creative space for students, creating that opportunity for them to excel, which has really helped them excel academically as well as with their interpersonal skills. And so that's very, very important for us.
You and I were chatting before we got started about how sometimes it's hard to create an organization even though you see a need in the community. Talk about the success that you've been able to have from growing from one location to what? Nine locations now,
yeah.
and the alumni you have?
Yes. So we're in 9 locations throughout Pinellas County. We started on the south side of St. Petersburg, and we've been very successful with a focus to ensure that students who were considered falling through the cracks, they graduate from high school. We have 100% high school graduation rate. 90% have gone on to higher education institutions, some of which are on Broadway. Some are with national television networks and producing, others on national commercials. We have some really great students here who decided to live local, who are entrepreneurs and doing great things in the community as well.
And following in your footsteps, perhaps, I want to kind of give you a chance to talk a little bit about your background. And by the way, we're actually going to tease ahead to Monday's show because we're going to get a performance by you and talk a little bit more. But what inspired you? Because you do have inspiration just within your story.
Yeah, my inspiration comes from my background. Growing up in a small town, my first drum set were the buckets from my neighbor's backyard, then my drumsticks were the pine tree branches. So I developed this really strong passion to really try to do what can I do to make it better? What can I do to change the trajectory of students' lives as which was provided through us, from my parents and others who surrounded and supported us. So I have a really strong passion about raising the vibrations of the universe through my own experience and giving back through my organization for other students who do not have the accessibility.
Well, how can we help spread the message? Who qualifies for this? What can families do if they're watching and they've got children within their family that want to be able to be a part of this?
Go to the artsconservatoryforteens.org is where you can find all the information you need, or you can email us at info@artsconservatoryforteens.org. And we would love to hear from you. All students are welcome. We have a strong focus on those who just cannot afford the opportunities to excel, and we really reach out to those. But all students are welcome.
And a great way to get involved, the information you just saw on your screen,
volunteer.
A breakfast. Let's talk about this breakfast that you've got, which is pretty exciting.
Oh, it's one of the most, I always say, it's not your traditional breakfast, so don't worry about falling asleep. It's going to be a breakfast and a show is what I like to say. We have some of our current students performing, some of our alum are going to be back to perform, and we have artists who are part of our artist network who want to give back. They are already doing their careers, such as Siobhan, Betty Fox, and many other artists are going to be performing and sharing in this moment of inspiration on next Thursday.
And again, that was Siobhan Philidor, correct?
Yep.
Who was actually on the Morning Blend as an American Idol contestant recently here on this season. So she's going to be there giving back as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And we look forward to seeing you in a few days.
Yes.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.